Welcome to our weekly energy forecast and contemplation. Sabina.
I'm Juna.
And we're from Synergy in Motion, where it's all about empowering you to live true to you. Every week, inspired by human design and the I Ching, we bring you a piece of wisdom for you to contemplate, to play with in the next week. And this week we have something very powerful and one of my favorites, actually.
Yes, so it's Hexagram 43. And yeah, this is the energy where the sun, the actual sun, shines through this hexagram so that everyone on this planet is experiencing this energy this week. So Hexagram 43 is called breakthrough. And in some original translations, it's about eliminating hesitation, resoluteness. And it's about having this breakthrough. I love the symbol. It's lake over sky, lake over heaven. And so what that means is that there's 5 solid yang lines of the hexagram at the bottom. So solid yang is this powerful, mutative, directive energy. And then at the very top is a broken yin line. So just get that image in your mind's eye as to the power that builds and intensifies and is ready to break through this top piece that has this little opening. So can you just feel that explosive energy ready to go pop right through the top? Okay, so that's breakthrough. And so, hey, you might be feeling like you've been breaking down. Life has been challenging. And this week you just might see either in others or in yourself this energy that's been building and building and is ready to break through. You might get an aha, an awareness, an insight that you've been longing for. It might pop through this week, or it might not be the right time yet. So that's always something that we balance, breakthrough insight or not. But there's this energy that's all around us. And it's about, again, I said, eliminating hesitation. And so when it's right for you, it's about flowing with the energy, feeling the energy, and not trying to push through with your mind or jump the gun on something. And it can be very, you might really want to and feel the pressure because there is a lot of pressure building. You might want to just go, boom, I'm ready. And it might not be quite the right time. So what we're inviting you into is to really pay attention to yourself and your inner voice of knowing and your personal guidance system to guide you in this energy this week. It's going to be all around you, this eliminating hesitation. You might perceive it in the air, but it doesn't mean it's yours to act on. What's really important is to tune into your own strategy, your own personal authority, and then know whether it's time to jump or time to wait some more.
And for me, what is so interesting in that moment just before breakthrough is on one side, you have this energy and you want to be faster than time. And on the other side, there might be some fears holding you back and saying, la, 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 I don't hear anything. I don't perceive anything. And I don't really want to be part of this change. So it's both sides, either jumping the gun or waiting too long to actually allow that energy to flow through you, which is another key. How often do you expect of yourself to come up with the solution, to create the change, to initiate the change, when it really flows through you, not just from you? You're an integral part of it, but you don't have to come up with everything yourself. That is putting too much weight and expectations on yourself. So really reflect on, how are you in this time where that pressure and the readiness for change can be very strong in your life? Are you ready to run maybe a little bit before your time? Or are you just saying, oh, hang on, hold your horses. I'm never going to be ready for this. Or are you putting pressure on yourself, expecting yourself to come up with everything yourself instead of co-creating with life and allowing life to actually bring you what you require to really break through in a graceful way?
And I think you're speaking to a point that is something that we wanted to cover today, is that we're in this beginning of the quarter of mutation. So gate 1, the creative from last week, and gate 43, breakthrough and insights this week, are very yang energies. So it's, when you talk about being ready for change, ready for transformation, ready for mutation, we're talking about this whole cycle of the next 3 months as well. And then this week in particular, it is about a particular breakthrough insight that you might have or not, or witness it around you, this eliminating of hesitation and being very resolute and going ahead.
When the time is right.
When the time is right. And that's the key to this hexagram 43 is timing. If you speak, if you act before it's time, you can appear like a freak. Your message doesn't get heard. It falls on deaf ears. But when you are in tune and you speak to the right people at the right time and you go in that flow, you create the thing in the right moment, it's genius. It is your genius comes forth. So in this week ahead, really pay attention to that impulse that maybe feels the pressure and that buildup, but then really tune in. Is it time to act? Is now the time to speak or to make that thing now? And if it feels right in your way, then you move with it. And that's an aha for you that wants to move ahead. Mm-hmm. So really pay attention to that.
And I find it very important that you really honor your way of listening to you. There's so many different ways to access that knowing. According to human design, there are different strategies and authorities that allow you to actually access that awareness with greater ease. And maybe you give us some. Can you give us some examples of what is possible there?
Yeah. So let's say if you have emotional authority, you can certainly tune in to the energy of the emotions of wanting to begin, but emotional authority is about waiting for clarity and that kind of neutrality and freedom from nervousness and angst before you say yes. So it's not about acting on pressure at all. Other kinds of strategies would be wait to respond to your belly's knowing. And if you don't get a in the moment, then it's not yours. Another way is to wait for the invitation. Are you invited? Are you recognized? Do you recognize this energy? So there's lots of different ways to use your strategy and your authority. Another authority would be splenic authority, that just is like, like just in the moment, is like, that's like a real sort of breakthrough energy. If that's your authority, that might be really correct for you in that moment. Right. But it's, if you're, let's say, a projector and you need to wait to be invited, even though your spleen is going, then you keep busy chopping wood, carrying water until you get invited and you have that recognition for, yes, now's the time.
So you can see there's so many ways of accessing your knowing. So really find that out for yourself, what that is. And if you want more assistance with that, I highly recommend booking a foundation reading with Juno, where you can find out more about that and how you actually can apply it in your daily life.
Yeah, it's super practical because, there's all these energies, and you're probably, if you're listening to this, if you've listened this far, you're probably very sensitive and aware to the energetics of your environment. And that can be really confusing. And what would it be like to have that guiding light within your own system that knows? I mean, we all have it, but sometimes we don't know that we have it, or we don't know the exact frequency or tone of it. And we can help you with human design and, your own knowing.
That's the bottom line. Really stay true to you and unique to you. Just because somebody says, listen to your belly, that might not be correct for you. You might need to listen to your own voice. You might need to hear that, that sounds actually correct. There are so many ways. So really find your own and live true to that. Yeah. So again, this week, be aware. How are you with that pressure, that breakthrough? Are you hesitant? Are you ready to let go of your hesitation and in the right moment go forth? Or are you hesitant and you keep sitting on the roadside waiting to enter the stream of life? Or are you putting a lot of pressure on yourself, expecting yourself to do everything yourself without allowing life to contribute to you?
Yeah. So part of the breakthrough is waiting. It's a lot of waiting until that right moment. So get comfortable with waiting, right? Get comfortable with waiting. Find out what to do until you get that moment to go, yes, this is it.
It is so worth it. It makes that moment so sweet. And that actually unfolds. That's the moment of magic popping forth. So,
yes, so thank you for joining us today for another rendition of our weekly energy forecast. And yeah, have fun contemplating and let us know how it goes for you in the comments.
So thank you for being you. Thank you for being with us here every week. And we will see you probably next week.
Okay, bye for now.
Bye.